guys, and welcome to our 2020 Ohio Mustang Tip Challenge, and this is the Handling Conditioning Trail class, and we will be starting with our first competitor number 1, Jessica Chambliss, with Sulphur's Reminisce, a 7-year-old mare from Sulphur HMA, and she is available if anyone is interested. They've picked up the trot, trotting over the poles, and now walking over the bridge. No hesitation. Very nice. And now she's going to work on picking up all 4 feet. And as part of this competition, it's a little bit different from the Extreme Mustang Makeover competitions, as this is not a riding competition. It's in hand, and this is designed to help bridge the gap a little bit. These horses are halter broke, and trainers prepare them for the farrier by having them pick up all 4 feet and put a good foundation on them over trail obstacles, and so they'll be really ready to be put under saddle and make for really great horses. So that was really nice, picking up all 4 feet. Mare stood really well, and now she's going to gather herself together. Picking up the trot. The mare's a little high-headed, but she's still doing what she's asked. Now she's going to back up. She backs up very clearly. This is one of the hardest things in training your horses, I've found, at least with mine anyways. Jessica's done a really good job. She kind of ticked the back pole with the right hind leg. What I really like about these tip challenges is it really emphasizes the foundation work that needs to be done with these horses, and even if they have to go at a slower pace, it's really helpful. Now she's going to walk over and into the L. She kind of bumped that pole in. She's going to work on the side pass. Had some nice crossover steps. Jessica has a very calm energy, which is nice to watch. Now she's working on her pivot, which is 180 degrees, and now she's going to switch and go the other way. 180 degrees to the left now. So essentially they're going to be switching the hind leg on which one they're pivoting on. Mare did a good job of kind of standing in place. And now one of the most important parts is the trailer loading. You see Jessica with her Mustang Sulphur's Reminisce walks right on. The trainers can walk on with the horse or they can send them on. But the biggest thing is that the horses go on without hesitation. She backed right off. You can see this little mare has really pretty stripe down her back and stripes on her legs. Really nice job. Next on to competitor number 2, Katie CHRISMER with Keep the Faith, the 2-year-old mare that's born in the facility. Making her way through the trot poles. Mare has a little nice suspension there. A good transition down to the walk. Walked right over the bridge, no hesitation. And now she's going to work on picking up all 4 feet. She's chosen to hold the lead rope, which is perfectly fine. It's best to kind of do what you're most comfortable with your horse when doing these. So if you can get the best reaction out of your horse, that's what to do. The mare's doing a really good job of standing perfectly in place and being really good about picking up all 4 feet. Now she's going to pick up the trot. Heading into the chute to the halt. And now it's her backup. Now she's got to control the haunches a little bit here. Make sure it doesn't swing too far. She got it pretty well. See, the mare has a really nice, calm demeanor. And now she's going to work on the side pass. Just a little sticky in the beginning. She got the crossover. Finishing up pretty good there. And now she's going to work on her pivot to the right, 180 degrees. Mare kind of stepped out a couple of times there. And now she's got to pivot to the right, or to the left, I'm sorry. Very nice job. Now on to the trailer loading. Katie's going to send her right in. No hesitation. Super job. Now she's going to cue her to come out. Nice and slow. Really, really good. Our next competitor, number 3, Courtney Clarke with Utah Traveler, a 5-year-old gelding from Sulphur HMA. He is also available if anyone is interested. He has a nice forward trot going through those trot poles. Good transition to walk. No hesitation over the bridge. Looks like a really nice little athletic horse. She drops the rope to pick up the feet. Working on the hind leg. She's done a good job of him maintaining standing still while she walks behind him. It's a nice sign of trust. Now she's going to walk to the other side. Pick up her trot again into the chute. Very nice. Really nice back up through the chute. Now she's going to work on walking through for her side pass. She's going through very cleanly. And she uses the stick to cue him just over the back. Again, there's lots of different ways to teach horses, so it's really fun to see all the different techniques that the trainers use. And so now she's going to do her pivot. And a pretty good job of holding that right foot. Now he's got to switch to the left hind for the pivot. He was just going to keep both legs in place. You can see, so that's kind of why he stepped out at the end. Really nice horse, tried super hard. Now moving on to the trailer loading section. She's decided to have him self-load, which he does lovely. While she stands outside of the trailer, it's very handy to teach them this way. And the cue for him to back up, nice and calm, is with her tugging on the tail. Moving on to competitor number 4, ADRIANNA Cohen and Silver King Second Chance, a 3-year-old gelding from Silver King HMA. She's working on picking up the trot. He was a little slow and then kind of just lost some impulsion over the poles. And again, no hesitation over the bridge. He's trying to listen to her. Kind of walked past her a little bit. And he's going to move around some, so she's just going to try to reset him here. And she decided best thing was to just skip that movement, which sometimes that happens, the trainers have the best interest in mind for these horses, and she was probably a little concerned that might get him a little anxious. So she's going to work on the backup. All of these trainers have done amazing jobs with these horses, and they're all in different stages too. So it's part of the fun seeing them transform from being wild and coming into being nice workable horses. Now walking over the poles to do the side pass. I find sometimes trail can be hard for me and keeping my heart rate down, because you want to be so accurate, but you really have to stay quiet and calm. He's getting a little antsy, but she's doing her best to kind of keep him focused. And now she's going to do a pivot to the left. And just staying patient and calm. And that's really important when working with Mustangs. Now she's going to load. He jumps right in, no problem. And pops right out. Nicely done. Be Gone white line treatment is the only solution endorsed by professional farriers to stop white line disease in its tracks. Easy to use and effective, applied directly to the infected hoof area using a convenient 60cc syringe. Its blend of proprietary ingredients is the only product that halts equine white line disease in its tracks. Even stubborn or long-term cases, it's affordable and really works. Next, we have competitor number 5, KATELYN Covington with Willow, a 4-year-old mare from Triple B HMA. She is also available to anyone who is interested. It's a nice flashy little mare with some nice chrome. No hesitation over the trot poles or the bridge. And she's dropping the lead rope, picking up her feet. Mare is nice and quiet, seems really relaxed. And again, this training is to have the horses prepared for the farrier as well, which they've probably already been trimmed while the trainers have had them, but it's a really nice thing to see. She's trotting into the chute. Good little stop. Now she's got to move that hind end so she doesn't hit the pole. Well, she did a good job there maintaining body control. Really nice. Now she's doing her walk around. She's going to walk in. Now she's going to do the side pass over the pole. It's amazing how fast the Mustangs can kind of figure this out as a game. And she's obviously taught her mare to kind of come into pressure, which is really nice to see. And now she's going away. She has a nice loop in the rope. It was a nice pivot. And she's again going to do it the other way. Really good job. Mare keeps her foot in the ground. Really nice. And it looks like KATELYN's going to do self-loading. She's already got the rope flipped over the mare's back. And she walks in, no hesitation. Really nice. And you can see the truss there. She's able to walk up behind her. She's done a good job getting this mare comfortable in small places. Now she's going to ask her to back off. She does calmly and quietly. Well done. Now on to competitor number 6, Jessica DABKOWSKI with Roman Candle, a 3-year-old gelding from Silver King HMA. Another cute little bay horse with 3 socks. This very cute expression. He did nicely over the trot poles in the bridge. And now Jessica is showing a little bit all that he can do. Again, preparing for the farrier, pulling it out as a farrier would do. She's going to get up underneath him. She's just showing off a little bit here, which is good. It's never a bad thing to kind of show what your horse can do. Really showing how good he is about giving his legs. And he's pretty quiet there. You see he's got his leg cocked, just waiting on her. Jessica does a really good job of showing with the loop and the rope. So she's really got him cued up to her body position. She's right next to the shoulder. Again, she's got very minimal pressure. Looks really good. Backed up really smooth. Very nice. Now you're going to walk through walk poles to the side pass. Again, another one who's cued him to come to her, which is really fun to see. Just going to let him take a little bit of time so he doesn't hit that pole. He did a good job there. And now she's going to do her pivot again with a loop in her lead rope. And Jessica always has a very calm, very good position. Very nice, clean round. Really pleasant to watch. Now time for the trailer loading. And Jessica's got the rope over his back. Sends him right in. And he self-loads beautifully. Waits for her when he walks in. Now she's going to ask him to back off, which is also nice to have. Very nice and calm. Well done. Next, we have competitor number 7, Anthem Day with Stallone, a 6-year-old gelding from Antelope Valley HMA, and he is available if anyone is interested. She had a little bit of trouble getting the impulsion to go through the weaving through the cones, but got it over the trot poles. And then she slowed down a little bit before the bridge, so he was just kind of waiting on her. And now heading to the picking up the feet. She drops the rope. Picking up the feet. And again, you'll see kind of like a wide range of how trainers do this. He looks pretty relaxed about it. As she has to initiate. He was resting on the other foot, so. And now she's going to collect him up. And that time she was able to get the trot. halt and then working on her back up. Now she's got to isolate those haunches. She does a good job by letting him step forward at the front end there so she can get the hind end straightened up a little bit. It can be tough to get them to get up straight if they overshoot it a little bit. But there, she fixed it, got him nice and straight. Very good. Kind of stepped out of the pole on that last step. And then now she's doing her half walk circle to get back to the side pass pole. No problem going with the poles that way. And she's using her stick on the far flank to cue him over. She's able to tap him, so he's kind of in that process of learning what the suggestion cue is. And now she's working on her pivot. Stepped out a little wide. And she's getting some good crossover steps in the front. And now she's got to pivot back. He stepped out a little wide, so that time he kind of moved his haunches around. But he's still trying to listen. Now it's trailer loading time. And she looks like she's going to walk in ahead of her horse. He walks right up the ramp. Just the littlest of hesitation right where the door would have to close. But she does a good job getting him in there. And waits for a second and then lets him back off. Really well done. On to competitor number 8, Megan DEITNER with Rumor, a 3-year-old mare from Pancake HMA. And cute little dark bay mare with 2 little socks. You can see she kind of puts her nose down and gets all into it. She has a nice little narrow bridge, no hesitation. She's working on now picking up her feet. With this being virtual, and the trainers having to use their own obstacles, so we get to see a little bit of a variety. But again, you get to see all different types of Mustangs. She's done a really good job here. She's got this mare ready for the fair. You can see she's tapping on the feet. In between. And so she can pull it out like she's going to get a rasp on there. Very nice. She too has a nice little loop. The mare likes to put her head down really far. Comes in for the halt. And now the back up. Really nice and smooth. Very good. She's very straight. This little mare has a really fun expression. You can see she's really trying to please. She's got one ear listening, and then she puts them back. She's not being nasty or anything. That's just kind of, I've had it, especially with my mare. They do it when they're really trying to work for you. She's focused and listening. And she's got her cue just by flicking her fingertip, which is really cool to see. Very nice through there. Very nice control. She did her 180. And again, another one that's increased the difficulty there. Really nice. Good job. And now we get to see Megan and Rumor do trailer loading. That mare is just ready to go. Megan just threw the rope over her back, self-loaded very nicely. She'd have ample time to put the ramp up if she needed to. And now she's gone around to the front. to unload her by backing off. And she backs off, no problem. Espana silk products are chosen by top trainers and riders around the world, with Espana's grooming line called Silk because of the emphasis put on utilizing silk proteins in each product. They are environmentally conscious, and all Espana silk ingredients are derived from sustainable plant and mineral resources. Use as part of your weekly or daily grooming routine to promote healthy hair, silky coats, and stunning manes and tails. Espana silk products are cruelty-free, biodegradable, and made in the USA and proven to make a difference in your daily life. Next, we have competitor number 9, Trinity Dearson with Nacho Mustang, a 2-year-old gelding from Silver King HMA. It's a nice big baby. He trotted right through those cones and right over the trot poles. No hesitation over the bridge, except for he might have just got a little ADD there, but he didn't care about the bridge. Now she's going to give him a moment so she can pick up his feet. It's nice to see so many relaxed Mustangs and with the trainers picking up their feet. You can tell they've done a really good job on that. And she too is tapping that foot, getting him ready for the fair. If not, he's already had it. But even so, the more work we do with their feet, the better off they are. He looks like he's going to be a pretty decent sized boy. He's pretty long-legged and going through some growing stages, it looks like. Trotted right into the chute. Now she's got to try to control the haunches. Can be the hardest part. And she got him to hold it, even though she was a little close. Now her little walk circle. Back to the side pass over the poles. She too now is using her stick, but it's a little bit more suggestive. She's just holding it up. There you go. Really nice steps. Good job there. Now she's going to do her 180-degree pivot. Essentially on the trail pattern, it says 180-degree turn, but what the judges are looking for is essentially a pivot. So they want to see that hind foot stay in place, and trainers have control of the front end of the horse. It was a really nice round. Now time for the trailer loading. Marches right on there, no hesitation. Nice and calm. She lets him wait for a second and then asks him to back off. Very nice. Now on to competitor number 10, Terry Eagles with Tia, a 16-year-old burro from Ciabola Trigo. You can't help but put on a cute smile when you see this little burro go. I kind of want to call her grandma because she's a little bit older than the rest of the group, and she just looks like she kind of knows that she can take her own time, and she's probably seen some things. Really nice over the bridge. Well, Terry's gonna try to see if we can get her to pick her feet up again. I think Tia, or I like to call her Grandma, probably says, "I got better things to do." And she figured it was okay. It was her idea. Terry's just taking her time. Can be tricky sometimes when you hold the rope because they think they should turn. So she's trying to make sure she's giving her enough slack, but Terry's going to stay patient and work on getting it done. So there she gave herself a little bit more slack. And now it looks like she's using the rope to help herself out here. Pick up that foot. So again, you're seeing a little bit earlier in the stages. It was a little safer for her to use the rope instead of her hand. She's got that foot down pretty good. And she's going to give herself a little bit more slack. And she's just staying calm and quiet. And at that time she was able to get that. Good show of perseverance there. And again, Terri does a really great job of having a super sense of humor and a lot of patience with these guys. She's trying to initiate the trot, but Tia, well, like I said, I think her name should be Grandma, thinks that's a little silly and that walking is just fine. I think we'll just call her Grandma Tia. And Terri's done a really great job with this little burro who's, taking her on. That's a little bit older. Taking on the older ones. They have just as much to give as the younger ones do. And you see this is a nice little girl. She's doing backup shoot really well. She just got to fix that. Just when she's getting a little crooked. Just bump that back pole just a smidge. That was a nice effort. It looks like Tia is going to tell her where the circle's got to be a little bit. And she's going to give it a good try. Keep on moving over that pole. Sometimes that does happen. Now Terri's going to work on to get the side pass over the pole. And she's got to use a little bit more ask. So she's working with the rope just to suggest a little to get our sideways steps. And then use her own body. To help her kind of figure it out. Now she's got to get the haunches to move. There we go. That's getting some really good steps there. Just took her a little minute to warm up. Now she's going to work on bringing her back over to try to get the pivots to 180 both ways. Terri got a little confused which way to go. She changed it. She fixed it. Ah, really nice crossover in the front there. And again, it's really nice to see the trainers with such positive attitudes and rewarding their Mustangs and burros for the slightest try. It was a really good job by Terri. And now Terri and Grandma. I just love this little burro. Terri's got to get in the trailer. Tia's got to relieve herself a little bit, but looks like she's going on. Job well done to these two ladies. Terri's done a really, really good job of helping this little burro come out. She jumps right off. Super. Next, we have competitor number 11, Emily Frank, with Jojo, a 3-year-old mare from Silver King HMA. Really cute, typey little filly here. Trotted right over the cones. No hesitation. And she's going to flip the lead rope over her back. Again, showing off a little bit. Very nice to see. Very nice. Little mare has a really cute expression. So now she's got to trot into the chute. Now the back up. Whoa, almost went too far. She fixed it though. Whoa, almost went too far that way. Now she's got to fix it the other way and get her straight. Really, really nice job of getting that fixed where she wanted to get a little crooked. And now she's going to do her side pass over the pole. Really nice body control. And she's pushing her a little bit past so she has room to do her 180-degree turns. Very good. Now she's going to switch sides. Again, sometimes you'll see them be really good on one side and a little stiffer or slower on the other. It's just like people. Horses can be left-sided or right-sided. Now to the trailer loading portion. Emily's going to walk on before. Walks on with no hesitation. Stands on the trailer nice quietly. And now she's going to back off. Really well done. Nice job with a good baby. Number 12, Franny GALVIN-HYNES with Donovan, a 2-year-old gelding from Spruce Pequot HMA. Really cute little guy. Trotted right over the poles. No hesitation over the bridge. She's going to the area to pick up the feet. It's a little hard to see just because of the light coming in, but I think she put the rope over his back. Seems to have no problem picking up all 4 feet. Nicely done. Picked up the trot. And now into the backup. This guy may be little, but it looks like he's got a big heart because he certainly does try. Now she's doing her walk circle. It's been really neat to kind of see this competition evolve. We've had to do this as a virtual because of the COVID outbreak, but everybody's done an amazing job with the filming, and all the horses have looked really great. Franny is now doing the side pass over the poles. And now she's doing her 180. He wasn't quite sure. He wanted to slow down a little bit. She had to use a little bit of her body to kind of help suggest to him. Really good job. And now Franny and Donovan are going to head to trailer loading. He seriously is the most adorable little thing. No problems whatsoever. She's going to give him a second in the trailer. And she's going to back him all the way out, showing how good he is. I think he deserves the most adorable award because he is pretty stinking cute. Happy Horse is a manufacturing company and brand of quality horse care products. The factory is local in North Georgia where they manufacture a wide range of horse care products, from fly repellents to grooming supplies and medicated solutions. Happy Horse is more than just a product brand. It is an organization that supports not only the Mustang Tip Challenge, but also sponsors the Retired Racehorse Project and a number of local organizations and clubs. Happy Horse is operated by equestrians who understand the needs and wants of horses and riders alike and aim to deliver quality products that they themselves want to use on their own horses. Happy Horse is offering a special sale for anyone who's been tuned in to our tip challenge and is interested in trying any of their products. For the next week, receive 20% off any Happy Horse products, plus get free shipping when you use our coupon code MUSTANG at the checkout. To get this special offer, visit their website at www.happyhorse.com, and again, use the coupon code MUSTANG at the checkout page. Next, we have competitor number 13, MARSHA HARTFORD-SAPP with Mufasa, a 5-year-old gelding from Spring Mountain HMA. And this is a nice big looking Mustang, kind of the opposite end of the spectrum that you saw from Franny's, the little guy. But that's how Mustangs are. And Franny's was a baby still. Mufasa has no problem walking on the bridge. And now Marsha is going to pick up his feet. He has an itch, so took her a second to get the other foot, but he got it. And no problems there. And this is a nice big solid guy. He has really cool coloring because he's got the lighter muzzle. Now she's going to pick up the trot. Heading into the backup chute. Really nice pivot around the back end there to get him straight. Really nice. And he does kind of look like Mufasa. It's, again, super fun to see all the names of the Mustangs. And he was named after Mufasa from the movie The Lion King. And the side pass there. Now, she didn't walk over the front too, so I'm not sure how that will affect the pattern because she came in on the side. And she goes into the 180. Those were both really super smooth. Now moving on to the trailer loading. And Marsha has Mufasa walk right in. Kind of looks like he has to walk into a dark trailer. He had no hesitation. Be nothing more frustrating than when a horse is insecure and doesn't want to load, but you can see Marsha has done a great job with Mufasa here. He backs off nice and calmly. Very nice. Next is competitor number 14. It's Marsha again with Nala, 5-year-old mare from Maverick Medicine HMA. She's going to pick up the trot. Cute little chestnut mare. She's actually like a dark liver. You can see she's got dapples, so Marsha's done a good job getting her looking nice and shiny. Nice good weight. No problems with the bridge. Again, I also have my first Mustang Fledges from Maverick Medicine, and it's fun to kind of see the resemblances in them. But, and again, you can have two of the same horses from the same herd and they can be completely different, but then there's sometimes fun to see all the similarities as well. Very good about her feet being picked up. Now she's going to head to the backup chute, initiating the trot. Again, super nice coat on this little mare. Looks to be in really good health. Again, nice turnaround. She's a little snug on that right pole, but she didn't touch it. And she's heading to the second pole. And in reading the pattern, I think she's pretty good here because it just says to halt over the second pole. So the competitors seem to have, they can either walk over them or they can step to the side. Again, it's up to the judges' discretion too. So, but I think with this competition, the judges are going to be splitting hairs because the trainers have done such a good job. It really comes down to the kind of itty bitty tiny things sometimes. Marsha does a good job there, getting that mare through there cleanly. And she's doing her 180. She kind of stepped out wide, but the mare was a little crooked, so she really didn't have a chance to pivot. And that time she was straighter, so she was able to. Really pretty little mare. Now the loading session with Nala. No hesitation. Again, the trainers have done amazing jobs with these horses. And this is one of the vital things that they have to be able to do as part of the TIP program. Trailer loading is a big part of that. And Marsha's done a great job with this little mare. Very well done. Next we have competitor number 15, Rebecca Henkel, with Dakota's Wild Mystery, a 2-year-old gelding born in the facility. And he is also available as well, if anyone is interested. Very cute little guy. Looks like he's been body clipped, so has a good mind on his shoulders, it looks like. And he's a long-legged type as well. With this just being a 2-year-old, he's probably going to grow a fair bit more. And now she's working on picking up his feet. She's decided to hold the lead rope. A really cute baby horse. Nice big star and 2 socks. It looks like he might turn out to be a nice size. Oftentimes the babies that have been born in the facility can tend to grow a little bigger because they're fed more than sometimes the ones that are out in the wild. Now she's going to head towards the backup chute. So she's got to initiate the trot. He has a lovely thick tail as well. Now working on the back. You can see a little paw there. He just got a little stuck. Did a good job trying to maintain his focus. Sometimes the baby horses can lose it. Now she's heading towards the side pass. She just gave him a second there. He really does try hard. He wants to do as he's asked. Very smart. That's the fun part about training the Mustangs, and the frustrating sometimes is they can be too smart. But it's always super rewarding. Little wide there in the 180, but he respected her space. And he's a little bit better going to the left. Now we're going to see Rebecca and Dakota loading up on the trailer. It's also fun to see all the different types of rigs everyone has, all the different things the Mustangs have learned to get on. This guy walked right on with the ramp, no problem. Walked right off. Very good. Now on to competitor number 16, Ashley HIMMELSBAUGH in Red Spruce, a 3-year-old mare from Spruce Bequip HMA. And this is a really nice typey looking mare. She's got a full body clip. No hesitations going over the bridge. Picking up and tapping the feet. You can see she anticipated, so she picked it up for her. She's done a really good job training this one to pick up her feet. Again, Mustangs are so smart, and they always want to try. She's just getting her rope organized there. Did a little pivot to kind of show off to the judges, showing that horsemanship. Really nice back up. You can see the mare is really soft. Now she's going to work on the side pass. And she's cuter just with lifting her arm up in the air. Very nice. Very nicely done. Now the 180-degree turn. Mare really wanted to hold the right hind down. Now she's got to switch to the left hind. Very good. Very nice round. Next, Ashley and Red Spruce are going to trailer load. You can see the cameraman's up close and personal to the hind end, so that's a nice sight. Ashley asks the mare to self-load, and she waits until the cue. Very impressive. And now she's going to finish it off. Really well done. And I'd like to take another moment to mention some of our sponsors who've made this year's tip challenge possible. Espana Silk products are soap-free water-based solutions formulated to hydrate and repair. Intended to tackle the toughest grooming challenges, they are non-oily or greasy, they will not weigh down, fade, or flatten hair, and contain no ethanol or harmful aerosols. In fact, they are hypoallergenic, and they are intentionally formulated to be mild and unlikely to irritate you or your animal's skin. Now, competitor number 17, Marcella HUBE, with Pango Let's Tango, a 5-year-old gelding from Silver King HMA. And he is also available. Really nice. Looks to be black. He's going through that shedding time where they look to be a little bit of that mousy kind of reddish color, but he's going to shed out black. Has a nice springy trot. No hesitation over the bridge. Now she's working on picking on the feet. You can see he has no problems with a car driving by. And he too is anticipating picking up the foot. It's very nice. Looks like her arena is next to a busy road, so he gets used to some traffic. Really nice initiation into the trot. And he's going into the back. She's just taking her time, making sure she gets them nice and straight to give him the opportunity to back up. All these trainers have done amazing jobs. They're doing really, really good. Now doing her walk circle. And pretty typical of black horses, the legs seem to be the last to kind of shed out. He's going to be a really pretty black color. You can see he's kind of ready for her. She's got to stand on the opposite side. And she's just giving him the time. She's just snapping her fingers there. That's her cue. Very nice. Now she's got to give herself some space so she can do the 180-degree turn. He just stepped out a little wide. And he steps out just a little wide there. Really cute Mustang. Now she's heading on to her loading. Walks right on the ramp. Pretty much self-loads himself. She had to tell him to do one more step in. He grabs his snag of hay. She's taught him with the cue of pulling the tail to back up, which is really nice. Very handy. Well done. Now on to competitor number 18, Kara Kime and Whiskey by the Kilo, a 4-year-old mare from Antelope Valley HMA. Really nice trotting through the weave there, and then through the poles. Nice down transition to the walk. No hesitation over the bridge. Now she's working on picking up her feet. Mare thinks she'll get a little bit of snack of grass, but she's not getting anywhere, and she's not worried about picking up her feet, that's for sure. Anticipates the last one. Now she's going to initiate into the trot. Has a nice springy little trot. Good halt. Now she's backing up. She did that pretty quick, but still clean. Never bumped the poles at all. Now she's working on her heading towards the side pass. Again, all of this training is a really great foundation for these horses before they go under tack. And pushing her out a little wide so that she can do her 180. Crossing over the front legs. Stepped out a little wide with the hind. Now she's got to switch sides. And good crossover there. She's got trying to pivot off the left hind. She moved it just a little, but working on that last part of the shoulder. Really pretty little mare. Now Kara is loading up. Walks right in. And walks right out. Next, we have number 19, Aurelius Loyal, and Atreus, a 2-year-old gelding from Spruce Bequip HMA. Another nice big baby, trots right over the poles, walks over the bridge, no problem. He has a really cute expression. He's going to work on picking up his feet. And he's got to make sure that he gives himself some slack, which he does right there, so he doesn't turn. Very nice. Moving to the other side. Got a nice little lick and chew. And clearly he's good with other farm animals as a chicken comes up behind him. Goes right into the trot. This looks like it might be a tough backing chute. It's pretty narrow. That chicken's coming to help. He's got it. He's backing up really good. Now he's just got to get the forehand straight. Really nice job. Super cute baby. Again, another one that looks to be a nice size. Now he's going to work on the side pass. Bugs first. Mustangs get pretty spoiled with domestication. I know from mine, they love to have their stalls and their fly spray. Once they learn the comforts, they're pretty funny. He's got that side pass pretty good. Just by, looks like, snapping his fingers and suggesting. Now he's going to do his pivot. Very nice 180 there. Now he's going to change directions. He does a good job of keeping them straight, which helps when they step out. It's when they get kind of binded up and crooked. That was really pretty round. Now on to the trailer loading. And he's going to walk right on in sync with his trainer. Very nice. And Aurelius has opted to turn him around and walk him off. He's very calm. Very cute baby. Now on to competitor number 20, Lindsay Partridge with Valiente, a 4-year-old gelding from Bridal Springs HMA. This guy looks to be a really nice mover. A lot of spring. Good transition to the down. Over the bridge, no problem. And she drops the rope. It's also really fun to have competitors from Canada. A little bit of an international competition there. She does a good job picking up the feet. No problems at all. And he's another one who really kind of gets into it. He wants to work for his owner. Good stop. Now she's working on the back. And she was able to catch it right there before he went too far. Nice job. Now Now she's heading towards the side pass poles. Very nice. He's got nice big crossover steps. Now she's working on the 180. He really tries, keeps that left hind down. He's doing a good job. He's trying really hard. Really pretty Mustang. Really fun to watch. Now let's see how Lindsay's going to trailer load. Looks like she's going to have Valiente self-load. He does so very willingly. Love the corgis on the side. He's standing in there quietly until she asks him to come out. Super job. We will be giving away Happy Horse Fly Spray Bundle Kits for 5 lucky recipients. You will be receiving a gallon of Happy Horse 14-day fly spray, a heavy-duty spray bottle that's guaranteed not to clog, and a jar of their plant-based fly relief ointment. In this giveaway, you will also be getting their brand new fly repellent called Swamp Gnat and a bottle of cold-pressed organic neem oil. You can find out more about these great products by visiting their website, www.happyhorse.com, to enter to win and comment with the hashtag HappyHorse. Next, we have competitor number 21, Katie Pletcher with Chicopees, an 8-year-old burro from Bullfrog HMA. Katie's done a good job of getting her little burro to kind of pop up into the trot. Can sometimes be hard to get these guys to initiate some energy, but she's done a good job. Walks over the bridge, no problem. And these guys make for great companion animals. I know people like to have them in their herds to help protect them from coyotes. And Katie looks like she's done a good job here with this little burro, Chicopees. You see her ears flickering back and forth. Really nice job. And she rewards her for being nice and obedient and patient. Nice to see the positive reinforcement. And that positive reinforcement can come in all different. It can be a cookie. It can be just in the voice. And so a lot of times you may not see it, but the Mustangs and burros can hear it. Or a pat or a rub. She did a good job on her halt there. She's backing up now. Pretty clean. Now she's working on her walk back to the side pass. No, she's just taking her time because it's step by step with these guys. Just making sure she's nice and clean and not hitting the poles. Again, it's always fun to see all the different techniques that the trainers use. It was very good. And she rewards her again. Food motivation can be very helpful sometimes, but then sometimes you have some that are not very food motivated. So, but Katie seems to have figured it out with Miss Chicopees here. Working on her 180 degree. Stepped out a little bit, but it had a nice shape to it. And now she's going to ask for the crossover on the front legs. The hind legs trying to stay as still as possible. She backs out of it, but she has some nice softness there. She gives her a rub. And now, let's see how Katie and Chicobeans do loading up in the trailer. Katie's going to load up first. Chicobeans sizes the jump and jumps right in. Stands quietly. Really nicely done. Again, I'm glad I'm not a judge because all these trainers have done a really, really good job of bringing them all along, making it for a tough competition. On to competitor number 22, Hannah Reeves with Kalita, a 4-year-old mare from Antelope Valley HMA. Very cute, typey little mare. Looks like they've clipped her legs. You can see she looks to be a more refined type. And again, Mustangs can come in all different shapes and sizes. Heavier, thicker, drafty types, pony types, thoroughbred types. Now, she trotted through the poles and right over the bridge, no problem, working on picking up her feet. Very good. Sometimes it can be hard when your Mustang starts to sniff the ground. They get a little forgetful, but she picked up the foot. Oh, that was good. Last foot. Now she's going to initiate the trot. Heading to the halt. She gave her a little pat. She's using a little bit more of her body to suggest, and then she just kind of indicates with her finger. Very nice. Very pretty expression. There has a really pretty face with her stripe and her typey little ears. Now working on the side pass. Mare's thanking her the way through. She kind of wanted to fuss a little bit, but then she licked and chewed. Now she pivoted to the left first. And now she's going to pivot to the right. Which on the pattern it says to pivot to the right first and then the left. So I'm not sure how the judges are going to do that. But lucky for me, that's on the judges and not me. But she finishes up there. And now heading to the trailer loading section. This pretty little mare walks right on. She's going to get her to turn around and walk off the ramp. Now on to competitor number 23, Elisa Rinnebeau with Something to Remember, a 2-year-old mare from Beatty's Butte HMA. This is a nice mare. She's just 2 and she looks pretty mature already. No problem walking over the bridge. She's working on picking on her feet. This has been a nice bunch of Mustangs to look at. And this mare, you can see she has a nice hind end, nice shoulder, and a good length of neck. She's just 2, so she still has some more growing to do, but it is fun to see all the different shapes and sizes and pretty Mustangs. She's done a good job picking up her feet. Mare stands nicely ground tied. Nice little pivot there to kind of show off into the trot. Good stop. Mare kind of already went into the back. Again, I think it's going to be a little bit of splitting hairs for the judges. It was a very nice clean backup. Nice and turned out with good dapples, it looks like. She's done a good job getting this mare in good health. Dapples are a indicator in the coat of nutrients, like all horses getting nutrients. So it's just some horses do it more than others, but you can see it in a couple of these horses here. Really nice side pass. Picked it up just a little bit. Overall nice pivot. 180-degree turn. Now she's going to go the other way to her, showing a little bit increased difficulty. Really, really good. And on to the loading section. She walks right on, no hesitation. Stands quietly. And backing off nicely. It feels like I'm a little bit on repeat with these guys. These trainers have done an amazing job getting these horses really comfortable loading on the trailer. Well done. Now on to competitor number 24, Carrie Rogala in Sunshine, a 5-year-old mare from Spruce Equip HMA. And this one is also available too. This little mare looks like she's an AQHA to me. She's nice little dun. She's got the stripe down the back. She's got a really big hind quarter with a low set hock. No hesitation. Going over the bridge. She's picking up her feet, showing that she has control of her feet. No problems there. It's good. You can see the little mare is listening. She's got her ears. She's got control of that foot. Now working on the last. And getting her ready. It was very good. Nice little turn there. And I think this is going to be a really pretty little Mustang. She's backing up. Super smooth and clean through that backup. Probably one of the better ones I've seen. And you see she's got a smile on her face. That was nice. Now heading to the side pass. Very nice. Mare is very responsive and very sensitive in a good way. You want to have a horse that is responsive and sensitive in a good way because that makes them easily trainable. Has a nice pivot because again she has that low set hock, big hind end. She looks like she could be very versatile. Really nice round. And goes and she's loading right up into the trailer. Really nice. Stands quietly. Now she's stepping off nicely. Really cute mare. Now on to competitor number 25, Grace Saxton with Kismet, a 6-year-old Green Mountain gelding. He is also available if anyone is interested. It's nice flashy gelding, 4 socks and a blaze. She's just working on getting him ready so it's easy for her to pick up his feet. Telling him to stand. Oftentimes when you're competing with these guys, it's your job to kind of set them up to make sure you have the best outcome that's possible. So sometimes that means making sure your horse steps up properly, or like we've seen in a couple of competitors had to kind of nix a couple of movements because they thought it might be a little bit too much for their horses, but ultimately they do what's best for their horses, which is really good to see. Good horsemanship. Into the trot. She's preparing him for the turnaround in the back. Make sure she doesn't hit the poles. Get him straight. Again, super done. You see he has a nice big shoulder, nice athletic little Mustang. I know I've had 2 Green Mountains and they've been good jumpers. So it looks like this guy could too be kind of anything. Very versatile. Just working on the side pass. Good clean steps. Very nice. She's making sure to give herself some space for a 180-degree turn. She wants to show off to make sure it can get a good pivot. And keeps his hind feet in place. Steps up once or twice, but he stays in place. Again, want the good crossover. Now he's pivoting around the left hind. Just picked it up at the end. Very nice round. And on to the trailer loading. See a nice shot of Kismet there. And going to walk on. Very nicely. Waited for his trainer, and now he's going to back off. Again, I sound like a broken record, but these guys have done a great job with these Mustangs. Next, we have competitor number 26. This is John Saxton with Captain Morgan, a 5-year-old Silver King HMA gelding. And he's also available. So here you get the solid bay type. He has a lot of mane. A cute little solid horse. Goes right over the bridge, no problem. Just picking up his feet. Nice ground tie. And the last. Nicely done. Now he's going to work his way to getting ready to head towards the chute. He's got to initiate the trot. Very nice. The judges are not only judging this class for the accuracy of the trail, but also the condition of the horses. So, and it kind of depends on the judges, kind of what type of horse they like to see, but horses that are in good weight and shiny, and those can tend to catch the judge's eye. But then also, they also have to look at the accuracy and the great job these trainers have done. So John just did the backup shoot there, very nice and composed. Horse has a very calm demeanor, very level-headed. He's heading to the side pass. Big crossover steps, but he does so cleanly. Very good. Now he's doing his 180 degree. Has a couple of wide steps. Now he's going to switch sides. Now he's trying to pivot around. Really cute little horse. Now we're going to see John in trailer loading. He's going to walk on first. No hesitation. Give them a good rub. Stands patiently. Now backing off. A nice tempo. Again, really nice bay horse. On to competitor number 28, Becca Setzer, with Raiden, a 4-year-old gelding from Nevada Wild Horse Range. This is a nice big looking Mustang, dark black bay with the star. She trotted right up into that transition and did the halt there. And walked right on the bridge, no problem. Picking up the feet. She's dropped the rope for the ground tie. Very good. Just got no problems walking behind him and picking up feet. He's anticipating picking up the feet. Very nice. Stood like a statue. She puts in a little pivot there, goes into the trot. And then, of course, it's no problems for the trainers to step outside the poles at all. She backs up really nice and smooth. Heading towards the side pass. Got nice big feet. Now she's working on the side pass. Again, using him coming in to her by suggesting with her hand. Now her 180. Pivoting on the right hind. Really nice. He didn't pick it up. See if she can get him to switch to the left hind. It's a fun little exercise to play with. Getting your horse to kind of transfer the weight to the different hind legs. That was probably one of the cleanest 180s both ways because he pivoted on the correct foot. So very nice. Now Becca and Raiden are going to load up into the trailer. It always amazes me how these guys do so well, even going on some of the loudest trailers. He turns around, walks off, no problem. Next, we have competitor number 29, Tanger Springsteen with Minneconjou. Minneconjou are a subdivision of the Lakota people who lived in western South Dakota from the Black Hills to the Platte River. So really fun to see all the different names and It's always fun to hear the stories of them. And they're doing a great job there. No problems trotting over the poles and walking over the bridge. So now she's going to pick up the feet. And it doesn't matter which side they start with. She chose the right side. Now she's heading back to the left. He's picking up the feet for her. Very nice. Puts in a little pivot there. Trotting right up into the halt. Very nice and square. Now working on her back. Again, super impressed with all these trainers and the hard work they've put into these horses. They're all knocking out the backing up chute. No problems, really. And now she's heading to the side pass. Walks cleanly over the pole. So as I said that, then he kind of tripped over the second pole. That's okay. Kind of jinxed it. But now she's doing the side pass. She has to put in a little bit more for him to move sideways. But he's doing it. So again, it's kind of a nice prep for when he goes under attack. Now she's going to do her 180. He kind of stuck that left hind in there. So let's see how he does going the other way. It was good though. He didn't move it. Super good. Really cute Mustang. Good job. On to the trailer loading. He almost trots on. She opts to have him come off and turn around. It's a little bit of a tight squeeze in that trailer, but he takes a deep breath. Really well done. Now on to competitor number 30, Savannah Taylor and Hank the Tank, a 6-year-old gelding from Pine Nut Mountains HMA. Nice decorations there with the balloons. You can see he doesn't really care about those. No problem. Goes for the ground tie. Sometimes it's nice when you are working out the ground tie to walk around the front because you can kind of reiterate to stand, even if it's just a voice command. Very nice job. And I can't emphasize enough how good a job these trainers have done with these horses. They're all looking great. Really good connections with them all. Now she's working on the back. Oh, he bumped the rail right there, but she fixed it, got him straight. Again, he doesn't mind about the balloons kind of wiggling in the breeze. And got nice, straight, good backs at the end. Ah, she's kind of changing it up here. She didn't do the walk circle, but did the side pass. And now she's going to do the pivot to the right. Now she's going to go to the left, pulling him towards her. Good job. And we get to see Hank load up on the trailer. Savannah's going to walk in first. No hesitation. Did it really nice and calm. She gives him a second and gives him a rub. And then lets him back. You got to let them find their feet. And he steps off. Nice and quiet. Now we don't have Ashley's trail, but we do have her loading up on the trailer. And the mare thought about it, but then walked right on. And then was able to turn around and walk right off. Next, we have competitor number 32, Carly Wheelis in Prem and Proper, a 2-year-old mare born in the facility. This is another one that's been body clipped. Trots through the cones, no problem, and over the pole. Nice transition down. No hesitation there. Now she's picking up the feet and showing off. She's got control of her feet. No problems at all. Mare is nice and soft about it. Even gets a little lick and chew after. Well, she's going to pick up her trot. Into the halt and back, pretty smooth. See how she gets this done. Really nice and smooth. Very well done. Again, the trainers have done amazing jobs with these Mustangs. Now she's getting her to side pass to her. Really impressive. Lots of trainers have done this with most of their Mustangs, so they've really upped their game. Really good. And again, there's many different ways, so they can cue them from the left or the right side, just as long as it's nice and smooth. And now she's going to do the 180 degree. Stepped out a little bit, but nice shape to it. And the other way. Really nice round. Last competitor, we have number 33, Emily Worth with Leroy, a 3-year-old gelding from Silver King HMA. He is available if anyone is interested. Trots through the cones and the pole. Walks over the bridge. Very good. She's working on picking on his feet. Has a little hesitation about it. She's going to work on getting him comfortable. She just gave him a rub down on that side. And she's going to leave that for today. Again, all these Mustangs are in different levels. She goes into working on the halt in the back. She's got a little bit more work to do with picking up his feet, but you can see he really tries here as he's doing the back up shoot. Now she's going to do the side pass here. She's just showing off what she's got right now for his level in his training. And each horse is always different, so she's doing a good job of managing him and his focus. She did the 180s left and to the right. Now, unfortunately, Emily's video is a little short. We only see just the last bit of him walking on the trailer. But he's on. And she's going to ask him to back off now. He gets a little crooked. You might just be a little worried about backing off the edge. It's pretty typical. You have to make sure that they have their footing. And then he steps off. Really nice job by all the trainers. And a huge thank you to our sponsors, Espana Silk, Happy Horse, and Be Gone White Line Treatment for making the 2020 Ohio Tip Challenge possible.